Hello. We're going to an optional dungeon for the Heavensward expansion. This one's the Lost City of Amdapor, the hard version. It's very humid here and it's raining. The music's nice though. Start off, we got our information here, lists the things that we need to do, we got our minimap, make sure you're eating food if you are still leveling, get your tank stance on if you're the tank. This is just pictures of us, and then our party list is here. Okay, let's go. Also, if anyone's curious what this is, one or more party members have yet to complete this duty. Bonus of 50 elegant tombstones of poetics will be awarded. So that means somebody hasn't finished this dungeon before, and you get extra poetics to use. You can turn in poetics for gear or just other goods. Okay, so we're gonna make a left turn straight off the bat here. In the other version, we went to the right. Anyway, so we go down these stairs. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of stuff. Looks like it's just the first one. I'm gonna bring it to this wall. It's called Unfortunate Eggs. Yeah, I guess we're destroying it, so. Okay, even though we didn't finish taking care of that, I knew that it was gonna go down pretty quickly, and so I went ahead to go grab the next set of ads. Again, I'm looking at the mini-map to make sure that everyone's following me. And then once I hit a wall, I turn around to make sure I can see better. And I wait for the ads to come towards me, and I grab all of them. These are pretty small pools at this point. Watch out for these cone AoEs. Okay, the door will open. We've got two of these gremlin things. These little guys can give you debuffs. This misery, and let's see, it's a little cast, even though I can't see them right now. This bad mouth cast, that is the one that they put on you, and what misery does is you'll take more damage if you have that because you're sad. This also happened in the original first version of the Lost City of Amdapor, that dungeon. And just to refresh, I made this thing. When you get misery, you can't Asuna it, but you can comfort your friends or rally them, cheer them up, basically, and then they won't be miserable anymore. So that's a unique debuff in the game. Or a unique way to cure the debuff in the game. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna keep grabbing everything. It's a little confusing here, because I was like, do I go down here or down here? But basically it's just a bunch of these, like, I don't know if they're leaves or what, but we're going down. So I'm going around and trying to look for it, and then I turn my camera and I see, oh, I can go down this way. So I'm going to maintain aggro on these and then move that way. See, I use my big AoE move to grab all of them, and then I go down. This is a good place to practice camera movement. Okay, we got a big circle AoE on this ledge here, so watch out for that. I'm holding everything here for a moment just so that I can make sure to get all of them. I noticed that one of them was green here, so I wanted to make sure it was on me. And then I move over to this wall. There are actually butterflies on the walls here. Oh yeah, oh here I'm hovering over misery. Plunge into depths of misery, damage taken is increased. Okay, so if you're here and you notice somebody spamming like comfort or console or rally or cheering you up, it's likely because they're trying to get rid of that debuff for you. Okay, there's butterflies hanging out all around, and once you take down certain ads, the butterflies will come over and attack you. So there's butterflies on the walls and stuff. But yeah, I'm staying put here because I want to take care of this wall of unfortunate eggs. There's more butterflies coming out. These butterflies are actually from, look at this, over here, from where we came up. There were some butterflies on the wall, see? And then as I take care of a bunch of these, they kind of just show up. These ones over here are gonna fly over. See, they come off the wall. Small little things like that. I think it's neat. Even though I'm gonna destroy them. Okay, so after we take care of those ads, we're gonna go through the little door and we head over to the very first boss. Akamoth. So I'm gonna go in here, turn the boss around, usual tank stuff. It's got some tank cleaves, so make sure it's always pointing away from people. Alright, so this is important here. Neurosquama. This move will duplicate you. See how everyone's like kind of running away? I'm still facing this way though, so make note of that. When Neurosquama goes off, we all get hit with a raid wide. Okay, so we all take a little bit of damage, but the most notable thing is here. There's a duplicate of everybody. This is where they were standing before, and even though they're moving away, there's these like clones of them. For me, I'm still kind of standing here, but you can kind of see like the other pumpkin head right there. Yeah, like that, I'm standing there. So what happens is these duplicate versions of us will do something later. But in this moment, somebody is targeted, has a target on them, and if you have the target on you, you'll be tethered with this like green orb thing, and you want to just run away from it. Now, going back to the other thing, the Neurosquama thingy, this is what happens. Wherever you are facing, you will do a cone AoE. Because I was facing back this way, I ended up doing a huge cone into the whole stage, just because I didn't know this is how it worked. And so everyone needs to like dodge that. But everyone else seemed to know what to do, and so they pointed theirs outwards. And so they have to like run and dodge it. And then this person with the tether, they're running around so that this thing doesn't touch them. If it ends up touching, then that person takes a significant amount of damage and they get a vulnerability up, okay? You basically just have to keep running away from it, and then it'll go away. But it does leave this drop of stuff. Okay, and now the duplicates are doing the cone thing again. So you need to make sure to dodge that. Okay, and then after two of them, they go away. Okay, but then we're hit with this Neurosquama again. So as soon as the cast is done, that's when it triggers the duplicate. So this time I tried to face away from everybody. And you can see here, I'm over here now, but my version of the duplicate thingy is facing this way. So, oh, this is an actual person. Yeah, there's one here, and there's one here, yeah. And then there's one, yeah. So there we go. So we're all pointing our cones outside. So that's probably the biggest mechanic to pay attention to in this fight. Okay, we got a target here. And yeah, if you have the target, then you just want to run away from it. So when it so it doesn't touch you when it explodes. Alright, see, this person's running. Eventually the target goes away and the cloud's just hanging out. And it will explode. Go away. Oh, okay, it looks like if it doesn't actually touch anybody, then the green puddle doesn't show up. So that's nice. Right, and oh yeah, at some point through this, the squammy thingy goes off. Okay. Oh, you know what? I ended up getting hit with the green thing. Never mind. Because they ran towards me. I get hit with it. But we didn't end up getting the green stuff out here, so that was also, that's fine. That's pretty much it in terms of mechanics for this fight. I've got other footage so we can break it down a little bit more. So we get the tether again, and that person needs to just run away from the green thing. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look, see what we got here. Okay, so whatever direction I'm facing when that goes off, there we go, so you're facing this way. Okay, and look, it's me, and it's continuously standing over there. Okay, and then I got this tether on me. Okay, ooh, look, I got little like butterfly wings when I do that, when I shoot whatever stuff out. Okay, yeah, so when I get hit with this green thingy, I get this 5,000 damage, and then I get this falling up. So if you stand in the green thing, you get poisoned. Okay, and then this, the clone butterfly thing, it goes off twice. So I think this time I end up, yeah. So I'm facing in towards the stage now, and so you'll see when the AoE goes off, it covers the majority of this stage. There. Gorgeous butterflies inside. Psycho Squama, that one's coming from the actual boss, and that one, you can dodge that. Okay, so yeah, see, because I was facing in towards this stage, you can see there's a big path here that people would have to dodge. So that's why when you are seeing that cast, you want to face outside. Okay. I think I have explained that enough. Let's move on. Okay. Alright, so here, take notice that we've got this like circular stage thing, and there's this one part here that's like more bright. We all need to pay attention to that. We got this dragon here. Right now the dragon doesn't have any buffs or debuffs, okay? I'm gonna grab the dragon and bring it into the light. As soon as I do, it gets these 3 debuffs. So it takes damage down, so it doesn't do as much damage to me. Vulnerability up, so it's more vulnerable, so it'll take more damage from when I or any of the party members hit it. And it's also slowed, so it doesn't move as fast. It will only maintain those debuffs if it's inside the light. If you move outside, if you move the enemy outside the light a little bit, then it will lose those debuffs. Also watch out for these cone AoEs. Okay, after you take care of the this new walkway will go on. So same thing, we've got this clear area, so we want to grab all these and move it over here. So there's a treasure chest there if you want it. notice I brought them to the circle of light. Okay. And the one that I'm targeting, as soon as it enters the circle, okay, as soon as it's entering, it has the debuffs, right? But then I was like, oh, I can still keep going. And so I ended up going, and as soon as the ad leaves the circle, see, they lost their debuffs. But I'm gonna go down here and grab all these ones and bring it into this other circle of light. Yeah, and so over here I noticed I can't go any further because there's no stairs, but so I grab everything and bring them in here, and then now all of them have the thing. Ooh, but look at this, we got a big AoE, so you gotta be careful. So I move right outside the AoE, but then I try to go back immediately so that the ads don't end up leaving the circle. Okay, so now I got another magical walkway. So same thing for this set of ads, just bring them over to the light. Technically you don't have to do it, you can just keep them over there in the darker area. It just will take a little bit longer and you might take a bit more hits. And so it's kind of just more efficient to do the mechanic. Oh, treasure chest. Watch out for the circle AoEs. Oh, there's a big dragon. Okay, when we take care of that, this door opens. And we'll move on to the second boss. I think I ended up showing this a bit. Let's see. Yeah. See, when they leave, they lose their debuffs. When I bring them back in, they get the debuff. Okay. Let's do it one more time. Just see how fast it actually does that. Okay, so he runs in, got it. As soon as he leaves, he doesn't got it, and then runs back in. He's got it. Okay. So it is literally just, yeah, this light area. So use it if you want to be more efficient. Okay. This next boss, statue, but then it transforms. So I'm going to turn the boss away from everybody. Here we've got this big circle AoE, ancient arrow, so just dodge that. It's going to leave this thing, residual magic linger on the ground before you. Okay, so it leaves this like circular wind thingy, and eventually it's going to get bigger. And so if it, okay, see, it starts expanding. If it gets really big, it's going to do a lot of damage. And so what you want to do is have someone run into it, like this person, and just take a bit of the damage. So they took a little bit of damage, but it's saving us from taking even bigger damage. Okay, Ancient Holy. We got this thing here. You can't target the lion right now, but there's this ad here. Wing lion begins casting holy. Okay, so this arcane sphere will slowly start getting bigger. Okay, see, it kind of got bigger there, and then now the lion is doing the ancient holy, and it's a raid wide. Okay, let's take a look over here. Just so we can see it. Okay, so first this wind one. Over time, you can see it getting a little bit bigger. And then it blows up. Okay. So when it blows up, I took like 3.5k damage. Now the lion's doing the holy thing, and see this sphere is like this big. Bam! This sphere is this big now. So if you leave it, the holy is gonna, okay, see, oh, it gets really big. So the lion is going to do ancient holy, and I took 22,000. Okay, and I also got a magic defense down, which you can use Asuna for, but I'm doing this unsync, so my health was fine. But magic defense down, so you would end up taking more damage to magic, and 22k versus 764. Well, 22k, we all would have died there. I'm not sure if it is exactly like percentage base or if it's like pure damage, but you know, that's kind of it's still a significant amount, right? Like if you wait for the spheres to get bigger, you'll likely just get more damage. So that's why you want to take the sphere out before the holy is done casting. The arcane sphere. Also avoids us from getting the debuff, the magic debuff thing. Okay. Also, oh, there was like a wind thing with there. Oh yeah, this other one pops up, and this person is just immediately going to like soak it. So they take a little bit of damage, but then we're saved over here from taking bigger damage. Okay, Ancient Libra. So it's going to give people debuffs here. So I got a wind resistance down, which is this one, this looking one. And then, okay, and then the healer also got the same one, a wind one. And then the 2 DPS got this one, this looking one, which is the earth resistance down. Okay, so that means I will take more damage from wind stuff, and then this person will take more damage from earth stuff, and then this one will take more damage from wind stuff, and then wherever the other person, oh, they're like back here. So they'll take more damage from earth stuff. So, yeah. We saw at the beginning that there was like that wind thing, but now the boss is gonna send out stones. So get out of the AoE. And so it's gonna be an earth attack. And so ideally, the people who are not weak against earth should go in there to grab that. So people who have the wind one should go in there. But usually people don't really like pay attention to the buffs and debuffs and stuff, and so they end up just going in just to take care of it. But oh, actually in this case, the healer has the wind one and they went to go grab it, and so that's cool. If one of the earth people went in there, then they would end up taking more damage because they're weak against earth. Okay, so the healer soaked the thing a bit, so that's good for us. Okay, and now we have these adds here, some gargoyles. Alright. So you want to take down the adds, but the boss is also doing this ancient holy thing. And so when that sphere shows up in the middle, you want to take care of the sphere so it doesn't get too big and you'll take a lot of damage. So it's fine if these guys just end up attacking me as a tank. It's fine. But that sphere, if that got bigger, then we might have taken a lot more damage. But here we've got like extra wind orb things, so we can soak those. Okay, I end up soaking one of them. Okay, so it did Libra thing again, so our debuffs were refreshened. I actually switched. I got a earth one this time. The healer's the same. This person got wind, and the dancer has the earth one again. So if your gear is like lower level and you're doing this like minimum eye level and things like that, it probably would matter a bit more. But if you're running this with just like Duty Finder, it's probably not going to matter as much. Okay, so let me just show. This is the stone version, the earth version. If you go into it, you end up getting hit with some stones. Okay. But if you leave it alone, I think I have it over here. Yeah, let's watch this. Oh yeah, I think I just let the sphere. I don't know. Okay. Here I take 1300. Okay, so we got the wind ones out. I was just trying to see if the enemies would do anything specific. Okay, the wind thing got bigger, and then it's gonna explode. Okay, and then I take a bunch of damage. Okay, looks like these dudes do circle AoEs. Okay, got another wind, some wind stuff again. Where's the stone one? Oh, here we go. So if you end up leaving the stone alone, it will do damage also. It like throws a big rock instead of the small rocks. Yeah, see? just smashed a big rock down. So, yeah. That can do some damage. Okay, that's what that looks like. So you want to soak those before they turn bigger. Okay, moving on. Interact with this stone of transference thing to go to the next area. Okay. Notice these big statue things. They're gonna get magicked into enemies. So I'm gonna grab them. Also, we've got a random light sprite here. There's a treasure chest down here if you want it. I noticed that there was like... Okay, so I wasn't sure if we were gonna have to go this way or the other way. I saw that there's a treasure chest, but once I got closer, I noticed that there was nothing else down here. Nowhere to go. And so I turned back around to try to see if it was the other way, while I'm still maintaining aggro on the ads. And I'm wandering around just to see if I can like move forward anymore and grab more ads. I noticed that there is another like light sprite. I have one over here, but there was another one, so I was like, okay, so eventually I'm probably gonna have to go down there. And since there's no bridge, this is probably all I can pick up. And so I turn around and I just stay here. Okay, watch out for the big AoEs from these big dudes. Okay, got a pathway now. So I'm gonna grab this ad, and again here I see, oh, I can't go any further here, so there's another path up here. So I turn around, try to see if I can go. I noticed that it was like steps going upwards though. And I did see that there's a treasure chest up here, so I was like, it's probably a dead end. And so I ended up staying here because I saw that there's a path, thing down here, and I saw there was a little light ad. Here, see? So those are the things I'm kind of looking for if I'm running a dungeon for the first time, like, where are there other ads? Because that's probably going to be where the path is heading. Once you take care of those, this path opens up. I actually did go wander around. If you want to like look at all of the stuff. Here, I did run here. So there's a treasure chest here. Okay, and just to confirm, you can't go any further here. Okay, forward. And then in the second one, these like stone things like go downwards. I'm not sure why, but yeah, so up these steps there's a treasure coffer, and then you can't go anymore, as noted here. But if you like exploring, there's stuff here. Okay, so you can't go anymore. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to show that, just in case anyone's curious, but don't actually want to run it themselves. Okay, so this next area, I'm going to grab the light sphere sprite. And then we got some pots, mana pots to take down. Ooh, we got a lot of look away mechanics here. Alright, up the stairs to the last boss. Oh, it was me! I was the one that didn't run this before. So everybody got some extra tomestones of poetics because I haven't done this before. Okay, turn the boss around. Watch out for this cone AoE. You can dodge it. You have time to dodge it. But make sure you go back so that the boss is facing away from everyone. Okay, when the boss does regen, it will get a regen here. It also has like some other buffs here. Okay, there's a lot of buffs here we're gonna have to talk about, so let's just take a look at this. So okay, this one, Seed of Life, this green one, each stacked seed staves off the hands of death. So that means the boss will, when it looks like it's gonna die, it's gonna come back to life twice. And then the other one, damn, bro. Okay, immune to stun effects. Okay, so that means you can't use your stuns here. That's self-explanatory, right? Let's just go back to the other one. We'll see it in the other one. But yeah, so these two buffs for the boss, those will just be there for a while. So if you're curious, that's what those are. When the boss does regen, we'll take a look. It will form this like circular dome thing, and while the boss is in there, it will get this regen thing. See, I have one because the white mage gave me one, and then this boss is giving themselves one of these rehabilitations. So I'm gonna take the boss out of the thing, so then it will lose its regen. Okay. And then over here, the boss jumps away. Even stone is blighted by grasping of the wind, but the mercies of the mana, my wounds will be cured. Okay, so So the boss is now doing cure 4. And over here there's like 4 spikes, you can kind of see. I'll change my color so you can see a little better. Okay, so when somebody steps in there, the spikes will go down. So now there's another person in there, so there's only 2 spikes now. And then I'm gonna go in there. Because we're all in here, the boss will end up not being able to cure itself. Okay, and then we also happen to do enough damage that it died. First round, it died. Okay, let's take a look over here. Just to break it down so that you can kind of see what's up. So this is the regen thing. When the boss is inside, it will regenerate its health. Okay, and then at some point it will move over to do cure 4. And then see, we got 4 spikes, because usually you'd have 4 people. I'm standing in here and it loses one of the spikes, but here the health is at 64%. Man, can you even see this? 64%. Okay, I'm gonna let the boss do the cure 4. So now it's at 69%. Nice. And then it also has a regen. Okay, so that's what happens if you don't end up having enough people to stand in it and you let the boss finish casting that. So the regen, between the regen and the cure whatever thingy, well, the cure 4 will give it extra health, and then now we'll have regen. As you can see, as time goes by, it will slowly start gaining more health because of the regen. Okay, and then we skipped this in the other one because we killed the boss fast. But here, cure 3. Wow, another significant amount of health there. Okay, went from 70 to 80. Okay, this isn't super noticeable when you're actually fighting the boss, because as people are attacking the boss, the health will go down. But if you're struggling with taking the boss down, you're like, what's going on? It's because incrementally the boss's health will go up if it can successfully execute the heals. And this glory thing is the tank buster, or the tank cleaves and stuff, so you just dodge those. Okay, so that phase is the first healing phase. Okay, after we take care of the boss, it will come back to life, and we'll see here that this seed of life thingy is now at 1. Before it was at 2, and so it came back to life. Life passes unto death. By the grace of the May, I shall rise again. Okay, sure. Now, there is this other thing here, though. This, bruh, what color? This one. The moves the names are gonna be the same, but we got like a Uno reverse card here. Let's see. Okay, the stun resistance is here, but then also this one. Okay, we can't read it on here, but let's see. This one. Oh yeah, I was just going around looking at the buffs over here. Okay. The boss comes back to life. And then gets this buff. Okay, it's called reverse. The effects of white magics have been reversed from beneficial to corrupting. Okay, so things that would typically heal will end up doing damage to you, not the boss. Okay, so let's take a look over here. So the boss is using regen. So that means it creates this circle, and we have bleeding now. If you're inside the circle, you will end up getting bled, the bleed debuff. Okay, whereas before the regen, the regen also gives the boss a regen. Okay, so I want to get out of there so that I don't have the bleed, but also I don't want the boss to have the regen. So I move the boss out of there. Okay, so just leaving the circle will take care of the bleed. See, I don't have the bleed anymore. And then the boss also doesn't have the regen. Okay, Cure 4. Before, it was a circle with the 4 spikes, and we had to stand in it so that the boss wouldn't heal itself. This time it's a proximity marker, and so we want to run away because we got the Uno reverse card here, okay? We want to run away so we don't take damage here. Oh, take too much damage. Okay, watch out for the tank cleave. Okay, and then this one, I think this is the Cure 3 one, but yeah, that was Cure 3. Dude, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I just showed it in the other video. I saw it though, very quickly I saw it. Get it. Sorry, this is loud. There we go, okay. Cure 3. So for the reverse version of the Cure 3, we get AoEs on 2 random people, and it's big AoEs. You just want to spread apart so you don't overlap and take damage from that. Okay, so just spread those out. We ended up taking care of the boss though by the end there. Like that's why that animation went out. Okay, so the Cure 3 thing didn't end up doing anything to us here because the boss died. But now the boss came back to life again, and it doesn't have the Seed of Life anymore. It used it. So here the boss does whatever buff thingy, and it loses the reverse thing. The reverse is not there. It still has the no stun thing, and it has this like I think that's a damage up. Oh, vulnerability down. So damage taken is reduced. Okay. So it still has that. A double stack of that. But it can't be revived again. So this is the last phase here. Okay. At this point, the boss... What was the name of that one? What is it called? Decoy. Okay. The boss will conjure up this ad, Hi Puto, and it will tether to the boss. When it's tethered, then the boss will get rehabilitation. Okay, so it will get a regen. And it's green for like healing, okay, and that's connected to the boss. So you want to take this ad down so that the boss doesn't get the regen. Also dodge the tank leaf. Okay, oh, we got Cure 4, so this is the one with the 4 spikes, so you want to stand inside here so the boss can't cure itself. Okay, just dodge this one. Again, I'm still trying to be mindful of like where I'm pointing the boss so that other people don't have to like dodge things. It's just me as the tank. Okay, so the boss... Okay, someone's also using Limit Break, so that's what a lot of that noise and animation is. But the boss also did this boosty thingy, and they got the reverse card. Okay, so now when they do Decoy, it's going to do something a little different. I showed a thing. I'm going to show it because it's important. Oh, this is the Cure 3 thing. So this is the one where you want to just run away. And I ended up taking a lot of damage from that. So you don't want to double stack that with other people. Because... oh, here. Yeah, this Cure 4. This is the one where you run away, okay, and then that's fine. Yeah, we saw this. Let's go to... here we go. This ad. So the last phase here. It doesn't have the reverse thing. It lost the seed, whatever thingy. So this is the final phase here. Decoy comes out. We got the ad that's tethered, the green tether to it. The ad itself will do like auto attacks at me, but here you can see that the boss has regen, and there's a 2. And then now it's doing cure. Okay, so technically I should stand in there and like, so it doesn't cure itself. But see, the longer the ad is tethered to the boss, the more regen stacks it will get. So that's why you want to take care of the ad. But okay, so the boss is at 97% right now. And this go 93%, it's gonna go off. Okay, so it did the cure move and it got its health back up, and then in addition to the tethered ad, 4 stacks now, it gets the regen from the cure 4. Okay, oh, going up to 5 now. So I'm gonna dodge this tank cleave. And the ad's still just doing auto attacks on me. The ad is also giving more stacks of this regen thingy. Okay, but now the boss is doing reverse. The ad is still tethered. Ad's still giving this thing, but the boss has reverse. So now all of the moves are gonna do opposite things. So it is decoy, and now this time I'm tethered to an ad, and I got pray because I'm the one tethered. Healing potency down, so I'm not going to be able to get healed as much, and I get a bleed, which is the opposite of regen. Okay, the boss is also using regen, which is that bubble. Okay, so in the bubble, the boss will get a regen in there, and if I was standing in there, I'd get a bleed because it's the reverse version. Okay. So, the longer this dark version is attached to me, the low puto, but just consider it the dark version, the more bleed stacks I will get, which is exactly the opposite of what the boss has going on with this other version that's healing it. Okay, I'm getting more stacks of the bleed. Pray, marked as pray, any party members you wander near will become marked in your set. Okay, so you can transfer this to other people. Do I end up hovering over the other one? Oh, bruh. Healing magic potency is reduced. Okay, so if someone tries to heal me, I won't take as much heals as I normally would. Okay, so you want to take care of the ads if you end up seeing them in this phase, so you don't die from the bleed, and then also so the boss doesn't get so much extra health. Okay, and then the boss has like 12 stacks of regen. 13. Okay, cure 4. So I want to run away because it's got the reverse thingy right now, so it's gonna do damage to me. As soon as I take care of the ad, I lose the debuffs, so that's nice. Okay, the boss has 16 stacks of the thingy. I'm gonna take care of the ad, and it's gonna lose all of those. Okay, this is the cure 3 one where you just run away. Okay, see, so the ad is down, and the boss is just back to these other ones. Okay. That's basically all the mechanics. And yeah, just dodge this. So yeah. In actually running it with the party, you know, some of the stuff we didn't see, and then it didn't do a significant amount to us if we had this ad, the healing from this ad and the cures and stuff that the boss did for itself wasn't that much, just because we were doing such good damage. But if you're interested in just knowing how things work, or are wanting to run at minimum eye level and stuff, then there you go. That's what all those things that do. Yeah. This was neat though, you know, statues fighting us and stuff. Oh, here are my poetics. It would seem that whatever magics animated this sculpture have been spent. It is unlikely to rise again. Dun dun dun. Alright. I hope that was useful. And I hope you enjoy all the other side quests and optional things that you can do in Heavensward. And yeah, okay, bye.